Hi everybody, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. I'm making my way around the zodiac. Today is Friday, November 1st, so I'm trying to get in a reading for everybody. I don't know if they'll all be posted today, but I'll do my best. So I've already done a November energies reading, but then my guides put it on me to go ahead and do a reading for each sign, which I haven't done in a while because they don't get a lot of views. But I do what my guides asked me to do, and they asked me to do this, so here I am. Okay, this is a reading for Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. So the air sign readings are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the decks were picked by my guides. Starry Beginnings is my air sign deck that I purchased for air signs. And then the Gordon Smith, the Healing Spirits Oracle. Oh, look at that. The heart fell off that deck and landed right there. Green. Heart chakra. Wow, that's so funny. Okay, Geminis. And then the Angel Wisdom Tarot was the other one. It's not an oracle deck, but that's what they wanted me to pick from. So every single element has had different decks. All of the signs have had the tea leaf fortune cards, but everybody has had different decks. So that's been fun and interesting for me. Okay, Geminis. Let's get right to it. So I also want to remind you, this is it's not a personal reading. It is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I am confident that there'll be something in here that will resonate for you. Whether it's the oracle cards, something I say, the tarot cards, there'll be something in here for everyone. My guides have assured me of that. It may not be something that you recognize right away. You could hear this reading and then be reminded of something in a week or so and say, oh, wait a minute, what did they say in that reading? Because I'm not saying it, me, Lisa. My guides are saying it through me. Spirits, ancestors, guides, because when I'm choosing the cards, these are pre-shuffled and pre-chosen as I was meditating on Gemini's energy, as were the ones for every single sign. And then I'll take the tarot and shuffle that live. But so these cards are already here. So let's go. All right, this is Starry Beginnings by Cassie White. Let love be your guide. Live a life from love and guided by love. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We should all remember this. Let love be your guide, right? Beautiful. And then from the Healing Spirits deck, we have, it is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. And this shows, this is probably, it looks like it's a child asking an adult, but this could be our human form asking our spirit guides, right? Our ancestors. Beautiful contrasting colors there with the black and purple and then the red. Fiery. And then for some reason, the deck gave you two of the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So the first card is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Wow, this is a deep and heavy card. This does represent air signs, which you are one of. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness. A weight off your shoulders. The end of an addiction. A melodramatic reaction. So this has many, many meanings, right? Ten of Swords can be quite burdensome. Some of the decks show swords stabbing somebody in the back. Some of the decks show swords hovering above the person. There's many different ways that the card is depicted, but it's definitely an ending. Tens are a completion, which then leads to a new beginning. I love these cards, don't you? See how they're depicted there? There's pictures of a lot of the different cards in the deck with the earth in the middle. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, the Queen of Cups. This is a water energy. This can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, feminine energy. This is a loving queen. This is a nurturing queen. So you Geminis may have a queen in your life that's of a water sign. She's sitting on the beach, dipping her toes in the water, just kind of enjoying it. And it looks like her urn has like a mermaid on top. So that's kind of interesting. And there's another mermaid on the top of her chair. That's so cool. I've never noticed that before. Loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends, and follow your heart. So you've got a couple of, what I'm going to say is that in this, how I would interpret this is that you will need to call on your Queen of Cups to help you through this Ten of Swords moment, Geminis. So when you're approaching and getting near to this Ten of Swords, or maybe it's now, whoever that Queen of Cups is for you, whether it's a friend, a loved one, a mother, a sibling, a cousin, whoever it is, you may need to call on them. Let love be your guide, right? It's okay to ask for help. Oh, it is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. Okay, so that kind of ties that in together. Now I know why Spirit wanted you to have two cards. They want to acknowledge that you're going through this Ten of Swords almost to the end of a cycle, but they also want to let you know to let love be your guide, but to ask for help, and the Queen of Cups is there for you, okay? All right, you didn't get a lot of tea leaf oracles. Some have been getting 7 and 8. I think there's 4 here, but that's fine. If that's all Spirit needs to get a message across, then so be it. Hat, you will be playing a different role. Ooh. You will be playing a different role, Gemini. So maybe a promotion at work, or maybe a whole new job. Valley, this is the third sign that this card has come out. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You will be successful. You sure will. Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay, success. 2 cards in a row talking about success. Oh, I guess you got 5. A bird perched, waiting for news, a package, or a letter. So are you waiting for some news, Geminis? A package or a letter? Something of that nature. Perched and waiting. Horse, a short journey. Oh, are you planning to go visit somebody? Maybe, I mean, we are almost to Thanksgiving, right? So a lot of people are going to be going on short journeys to be with family and whatnot. So there we have the beginning of the reading, Geminis, right? Let love be your guide. Live a life from love and guided by love, right? It's always okay to ask for guidance. You could be asking your gut feeling for guidance. Like, does what I'm about to say or do feel right to me? You know, and that's something that I always used to say to myself, how would I feel if Grammy saw me saying this or doing this? I don't know why I started with that, but it's just always been something that I would say to myself to check myself. Like, would she be okay with me doing or saying this? And I can't always say that it made me stop, but but I knew for sure whether my grandmother would like it or not. So anyhow, you can ask yourself, your guides, a friend, this Queen of Cups person to help you through this, right? Because this Ten of Swords moment, you know, the end of a situation, it's going to bring you relief, but it could bring you sadness, right? One or the other. There is an opportunity for new happiness. New happiness. And that could be in a new job. It could be anything, right? It just depends, Geminis. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're clearing this Journey to Oz and Wonderland deck for my Geminis. This is the first time that I'm using a different deck, but that's what I was guided to do. That's what I felt I should do as far as which deck to use for the Gemini reading specifically. So we're going to use that deck, this deck. Journey to Oz and Wonderland. Okay. They're just saying, look at the bottom, look at the bottom, look at the bottom. That's the Empress. Okay. We'll see where she comes into play. Oh my gosh. 2 cards right off the bat. All right, Spirit. Thank you for getting this party started here for Gemini. It's okay to ask for help, Geminis. You have that Queen of Cups around you that can help you get through this, whoever that is for you. You're resilient, right? You're fantastic and amazing. You can do anything you put your mind to. That's for sure. For my Geminis, please. What other messages do you have for my Geminis? I'm not sure where the Empress is going, okay? All right, other messages for my Geminis, please. Other messages for my Geminis. I think that was just me, but let's reshuffle. Other messages for my Geminis. Such a beautiful deck. I love the weight of this deck. It's really easy to shuffle because it's not quite as wide, so my hands can easily handle it, my little hands. 2 more cards for Gemini, please, Spirit. For their best and highest good, what do my Geminis need to know right now for their current energies, whenever they've come to this, whenever it pops into their purview? Three of Cups. Can we have one more card, please? Can we have one more card? No? Okay. All right, so I'm not sure what Spirit wants me to do with this just yet. So the Queen of Wands, the Moon, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. And we have the Empress there as kind of the wild card that came out. Okay, Spirit, where are we going with this? So the Queen of Wands, you have the Queen of Cups already from the other deck. Now you have the Queen of Wands. This is a fiery, passionate, fire sign queen. I'm trying to get it so that it shows the, there we go. Queen of Wands. Okay, this is Belina the Hen from one of the stories. I'm not sure. I think it was from The Wizard of Oz, but I'm not positive on that. Lots of sunflowers and beauty. It looks like a really beautiful fall card to me. That lantern kind of reminds me of a pumpkin, right? And all those oranges and yellows. But the Queen of Wands is a very fiery, passionate, Aries, Leo, Sag queen, feminine energy, and she clears the way for you. She has your back. She will do whatever it takes to protect you, to save you, to help you, right? So Queen of Wands energy. Then we have the Moon, the Cheshire Cat. The Moon is typically things that are hidden from us, something that we don't quite see, don't quite notice, don't quite understand, but it also can be our dreaming mind, right? What we're dreaming about at night. What kind of dreams have you been having, Gemini? Is something standing out to you for your dreams? But otherwise also can be hidden agendas, things we don't notice. Knight of Swords, TikTok. So whenever there is one sword, and he has one sword, there's an element of truth to this, right? The Knight of Swords is a very straightforward, doesn't pull any punches. He is kind of steely, it's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And they could be, a lawyer, an accountant, somebody that deals with words, numbers, communication, things like that. But the Knight of Swords is going forward in truth, right? That's the thing to remember about that. Going forward in truth. And then we have the Page of Wands. This is such a cool card. Scraps, the patchwork girl. The Page of Wands. Okay, so pages are typically novices. They're new. They're kind of have childlike innocence, which this card definitely looks like it does. And sometimes it's a hint to approach things in a more innocent, childlike way. If there's something that you're trying to do, Geminis, to look at it in wonder. Let's say you've been somewhere, 50 times, and somebody wants to go there again, and you're like, oh, geez, I've been there so many times. Try to see things with fresh eyes. That's what I'm hearing. Try to see some of the things that you've done over and over, or even your home, your bedroom, your yard, your wherever, your school, whatever you're doing, right? Work. Try to go in and look at it as if you've never been there before. I don't know why they're giving me this message, but it's for a reason, I guarantee it. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a celebration. This is the mad tea party, right? Three of Cups is emotion, it's love, it's nurturing, it's friends getting together, celebrating you or celebrating something, or you're all celebrating each other. Typically, in the other deck, I say it reminds me of New Year's Eve because it's got three different women and three different cups and sparkles and all these things. The tea party has its own beauty, right? With the beautiful teacups and the little cookies and the little rose petals falling on everything. It's just beautiful. So then we come to the Eight of Cups. This is an emotional walking away. She's leaving those milk jugs behind. She is walking away. Remember, Dorothy left because she wanted to protect Toto. So she left to protect Toto and just to find a different destiny or a different place to go. And so she left. It was emotional because she didn't really want to leave Annie M and everybody there that cared about her. However, she felt like they weren't listening. So she just wanted to up and leave, right? If she could have made them listen, the book wouldn't have been written or the movie wouldn't have happened. But I mean, just if we're thinking about it in general terms, if somebody would have listened to her or taken her more seriously, she maybe wouldn't have had to have done that, right? Okay, let's try to put this together. So the Queen of Wands, this is a fiery, passionate queen, paving the way for you or protecting you while you're doing something. So Geminis, is there somebody that, has your back as you're going forward? The Moon is things that you don't see, I'm trying to think of an example. It's like, well, here's an example. Here in Maine, there was a Subway franchise and somebody owned a whole bunch of Subways. And they went bankrupt, but they didn't tell the employees until the day of their shift. Like they said, this will be your last shift. We're closing the stores after today. So that's something that you couldn't have seen coming, right? You go to work and then suddenly you don't have a job. And they closed a lot of Subways here in Maine. It's kind of sad, actually. But they were really hurting for help. They couldn't find good help. The staff turnover was constant. It's like that in the labor market today, very difficult. So it's like that. It's like something that you can't imagine is around the corner. It could be a winning lottery ticket. I don't know. But usually it's kind of it's a shadowy thing, something that you don't see. And then you have this Knight of Swords, this truth teller, this matter-of-fact knight, charging in, to save the day, like a knight in shining armor. I don't know why they're giving me that. So you've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Swords, all in your corner, all there for you while you're going through this Ten of Swords thing, right? So then you have this Page of Wands. This is, I feel like it's so weird. I've never had this kind of message before. So it's like It's like you're this Page of Wands, right? Happy-go-lucky, innocent, having a good time. And these queens and this knight are there trying to protect you from this Ten of Swords and moon energy, from this stuff that's around. Wow. Never had anything like that come through. I mean, you're an air sign, so Page of Wands wouldn't normally represent you. But in this case, that's what my guides are telling me. That this Page of Wands is you kind of happily going through life, while unbeknownst to you, something is around the corner that's going to throw a monkey wrench into the plans. This Ten of Swords thing. Or it's going to cause the beginning of this Ten of Swords thing. Okay. Three of Cups. The beautiful tea party, the beautiful celebration, you celebrating whatever it is that these guys and gals have protected you from, celebrating together. I don't have any idea what this is, Gemini. It's very weird. But there's something that you're going to walk away from. You're going to leave something and say, I'm done with this. I'm moving on. This could be to protect you. It could be to protect somebody that you love. So the roles are kind of reversed. So I see there are people protecting you, and then you're going to turn around and protect somebody else. Wow, interesting. All right, now we need to figure out why the Empress is here. Because, the Empress is all four queens' energies embodied, and that is Ozma of Oz. I want to get the book on this because that kind of flew out. Hold on a second. I can't read the number 3. Yeah, I was already open to the page. So, Lisa, pay attention. The Empress. Look how she's got her hand kind of over her heart there. She's all bejeweled, and this beautiful purple and green light just coming out from the back of her head. She just looks splendid, right? Regal. Birth of a new cycle, fertility, creativity, abundance, love, nurturing, fruition. Ozma reminds us that nurturing and fostering individual creativity brings freedom and growth. Her energy mirrors nature's beauty and abundance, symbolizing a deep connection to the earth's cycles. Her presence signifies peace and love. Okay, so now I know. Okay, so through all of this, whatever this is, Geminis, that's happening, the Empress is like the overseer of that. She brings peace and love, right? And nurturing, right? And birthing a new cycle. So 10s are the end of a cycle, all right? Let's recap. Let love be your guide. Live a life from love and guided by love. It's always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. Something about this Ten of Swords moment, right, that you're having or will be having, the end of a situation. 10s are the end, right? And when you don't know how to go forward, you can ask for help, okay? This could be an opportunity for new happiness, right? A weight off your shoulders. So and then the Queen of Cups, who is there, this feminine, loving, nurturing energy that is there for you, as well as the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords. These three are there protecting you, right? As is the Empress. I mean, this Empress, she is overseeing the whole thing with birthing something new, with love, with nurturing. Okay, so it's a little bit confusing, but I feel like after looking at everything, what my guides are really giving me is this moon card is the catalyst. So today's November 1st. There is a new moon tonight, new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is mysterious and is the sign of like hidden things, basically. And then we have a full moon on the 15th. So one of those moons, something could come to fruition, which causes you to have to go through this Ten of Swords moment, right? But you have all these people that are helping you. You're just going along carefree. This happens, and then you're celebrating with your friends. You're celebrating that you made it through this. I'm not really sure. That Three of Cups. and the Empress there, because you're walking away. Maybe you're celebrating that you were strong enough to get through the Ten of Swords moment, strong enough to get through whatever this Moon moment is. Maybe that's what you're celebrating, because you realize, and sometimes we do, sometimes we realize, well, that friend just, I'm not jiving with that friend anymore, or that job, or that coworker, or what have you. And we have to set boundaries, right, Gemini? So sometimes we have to set boundaries. I would love to know what this means for you. I'm not a Gemini, and I don't have Gemini placements that are prominent, so I'm not, it doesn't resonate with me. But what I can say is that there's a lot of love and a lot of guidance, and there are people that have your back, right? So yeah, the Empress overseeing that. Don't forget this, okay? The Empress. It's like, I feel like this would be a person like your spirit guide or an ancestor that's with you all the time, and she's letting you know, I've got this, don't worry. Wow, this is quite a reading. This is quite a reading. So that Eight of Cups, emotional walking away, that's the only black and white card. Well, it's really kind of brown and white, but it's really the only card with no color in the deck. And sometimes that's how we feel when we have to set a boundary or cut someone loose, or, you know, something like that. Sometimes it does feel a little bleak, right? But you have all those people around you that are going to make sure that you are well and happy and that you get through it. And it's always okay to ask for help. It's always okay to ask for help. That's the way it is. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong at all with asking for help. Okay, wow, this one's gone on a little bit long. 26 minutes. One of the longest. Okay, we've got two animals coming out. Dolphin, play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Yes, Geminis. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. I love it. And then you have Ladybug. Good luck. Yes. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Yeah, Geminis. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what this is, but I do know that you have lots of love around you, right? Don't forget Hat. You'll be playing a different role. Valley, deep personal strength and peace, right? The Egg, which was success, is assured. The Bird, waiting for something, a package or a message. And then the Horse with a short journey. All right, Geminis, I hope this has helped you. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.